A banished half-unicorn princess vows to return her stolen homeland to its former glory. But first, she has to survive the world of men and find her place in a second unknown world that seems to not want her either. EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, written and illustrated by Daphne Lage. Issue 1. He's going deeper into the forest. If we don't call him back, we'll never find him. Let him. Maybe that stag will die of exhaustion before any of our arrows do it in. Oh, great. The dumb beast just got himself gored. Father is going to skin us alive if anything's happened to the dog and we don't have venison to show for it. Dragons! What are you waiting for? The mule can't hold that shape and fight at the same time. Well, she did take the shape of a human, and we know how weak they are. Humans can't help not having magic. I don't know about her, though. Are you going to listen to gossip or train like you're supposed to? Attack! How many times do you have to waste my time with the same performance? How can you not have basic control of your ability? You always make me shift into my human form. It requires a lot of concentration and many excuses, apparently. It is your duty to hone your skills. You cannot hide behind your royal blood to justify your incompetence. I resent the claim of royalty. Our families have served the king for generations. Yet her presence is cherished before ours? My position in the king's court is clear and valid. If your sense of entitlement is bruised, then take it up with the king himself. But as you are a low-ranking noble, you'll need to make an appointment. I have a name fitting of your royal blood. EGORAVEN, Queen of Livestock. Fight me now and we'll see who's still laughing. You forget your place, princess. Your challenges are not with them, but with yourself. And until you remember that, you are nothing but keeping a teacher from tending to his other pupils. Sires, I had no idea you were joining us. I would have scheduled a more important fencing lesson. All lessons are important, especially to those waiting for theirs. Nolan does not have the patience EGORAVEN needs for her training. It is not patience he is sorely lacking in. Rillian returns today. Have you thought about what we discussed, Alaric? I have. EGORAVEN has long reached the age of maturity. She should be seriously thinking about her position in the castle. Aimless squiring is not a place befitting a princess. Just as aimless tournament is unbefitting a prince. Rillian leaves because he feels no ties to his roots, despite the will of the valley. I admired it at first and was willing to encourage it, but now that EGORAVEN's magic is manifesting, to have a glimpse of gaining back the power bred out of your people centuries ago, unlike your kind. Retaining your magic in spite of dalliances with mortal creatures. We have taken care of the first unicorn's kin as much as her heirs take care of ours. EGORAVEN and Rillian's pairing would make our families literally stronger instead of symbolic. What legacy does EGORAVEN have in the meadow? She is a young woman, not an animal. What legacy would your people give, Gardawen? I know what they call her. I see their polite neglect as well as their blatant challenges. Lilith and her sycophants have not done the same. I cannot control my people any more than you can control your Queen Mare. Edinrahn stands alone in this world of men, and we must ensure a strong foundation to survive. We have allowed our children to ignore their birthrights long enough, Alaric. And what of the families preparing their daughters for their own presentations to the prince? They will accept by proclamation. I will speak to EGORAVEN, but I will not push her. I have faith in your persuasiveness. Have faith in yourself, Gardawen. Rillian is a much stronger personality to fight against. Edinrahn. Gift of the first unicorn Arias to her kind, the Eurasian, after defeating Miron, the first dragon. It was said that the Aiden, the elves, were welcomed into the valley when they were cast from their faraway home. No mortal man dares enter her lands, and the surrounding kingdoms give it wide berth. The magic runs deep and strong, and all who enter become trapped for eternity. Damn that human form! I could have beaten all of them if Nolan didn't insist on it. And so do they. You're mumbling to yourself again. I take it class didn't go well? Am I that obvious, Black? Even if you weren't, I am your brother after all. Come with us. I promise we'll be more fun than those dour Aidens. I can't. I have to practice. For what? To help protect the valley. From what? Alaric says we're completely safe as long as we stay here. You're not safe. Not from me! I told you I could catch you. That was luck. Everyone knows I'm the fastest runner here. Try again to see if it was really luck. Yes, let's try again, but do it as one of us. What do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean, Blackavar? She's already one of us. I mean as an Enrisian, your other shape. You want me to shapeshift? Don't the Aidens have enough fun at my expense? Do you think I'm asking this to mock you? But I'm not good at it. Because you practice everything else but that. Come on. Now concentrate. Just relax and imagine how it feels, how it looks. Let the magic do its will. I can't believe it worked. Of course it did. Now doesn't it feel better this way? Wow. I don't know how long I can keep this shape. It doesn't feel steady. Just relax and go with the form. Now, what was it everyone was saying about luck? EGORAVEN, are you all right? Is this the way for us to behave? Good morning, Queen Mare Lilith. You should not be so close to the road. And you, Blackavar, what have I told you? I was just teaching EGORAVEN, this is no way for the heir of Edinrahn to behave. Go back to the herd. Yes, Mother. It's okay, Black. See you later. You should stay as you are. Rolling in the dirt suits you. You didn't need to chase them away. It is my responsibility to watch and lead the herd as Arias would have. I'm as much part of the herd as you are. Being Alaric's half-breed daughter doesn't make you heir. Blackavar is full Eurasian, and that right belongs to him alone. Don't drag him into this. I have every right. This valley is not yours. Don't you have someone else to lord over, Lilith? Amadeo, I was just leaving. Don't let me stop you. Don't think this is over. With you, it never is. Thank you, Uncle. I was afraid I was about to say something I shouldn't, as opposed to Lilith, who always says things she shouldn't. She forgets we're not Aidens. She harbors such anger, more than I've seen anyone carry. What Alaric sees in her is beyond me. You know better than that. She is the most powerful mare in the valley, and your father the most powerful stallion. It's how we keep our magic strong. It's why the Aidens resent us. They forget their own ancestry, then blame us for not forgetting ours. I felt Blackavar's magic when I changed. He will most certainly be a powerful stallion. Alaric's blood binds you both. Your link with Blackavar has always been strong, I'm sure even more in your full form. I just wish my magic were a fraction of his. Changing is easy, it's just keeping the shape I can't seem to do. I'm sure many in the herd are glad about that. Don't worry about what the herd thinks. They follow your father, not Lilith. What they are truly glad for is that Blackavar has not inherited his mother's vitriol. He tries to act older, but he's still young. He still needs all the help he can get. Uncle, what is it? Rillian is returning from the world outside. But he has not come alone. I don't understand. What's the big... Rikashans. There haven't been any in Edinrahn since Miran. Oh, those are just Rakans. Mindless Rikashan slaves. Where there are Rakans, there are Rikashans. I would not take their presence lightly, Amadeo. Rikashans? Men call them Dragon Lords. They possess their own arcane magic, and they have wished the valley for their own for as long as it has existed. Be grateful you never see one. How dare you bring those creatures here? What are you thinking? They were gifts. Gifts? A Rikashan finding an Aiden worthy of Rakans? Of anything? What did you offer in return? Obviously, my exploits against humans at tournament entertained them. And that! Do you think men will allow you to compete against them without retaliation? I have taken precautions. Edinrahn is the last place they would retaliate against, even if they knew. How can you see outside but not what's truly around us? That's your problem, Father. You have never seen outside. I know what's in the best interest of the valley more than you will ever allow yourself to know. Bringing in Rakans and the ire of Varsin, this is what's best? Edinrahn is surrounded on all sides by the kingdom of Turnham. Do you think their sun god looks kindly on us? I fear no man-made idols. You have no sense of vision. Man-made. Men do dangerous things in the name of their idols. Men who fear us in spite of their precious angry Hilo. Next you'll tell me we'll incur the wrath of Lita as well. Of course you would disparage the Moon Queen. Have you no concept of the consequences this may bring? Have you seen the prince? He has grown into such a handsome man. I heard he returned to decide on a wife. Look, it's the mule. What is she doing here? To see what the fuss is about. I can hear you from back there, you know. They had been arguing since Prince Rillian got back. We would go closer, but those dreadful creatures are right by the door. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get a closer look. A closer look at those things? What better bride for Rillian than one not afraid of his guards? They certainly are larger up close and more intimidating. Maybe I should wait with the others. Going somewhere, half-breed? Can't be sneaky around dragons. Enough! Release her! No one's smarter than dragons, especially no half-breed unicorn. Let her go! That's an order! My dear, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. See? See what your creatures almost did? EGORAVEN, I apologize profusely for that. They still don't quite know their place yet. It was just a misunderstanding. Let me take a look at what he did. Does it hurt? Should I call your father to heal you? No, it's fine. You look like you've grown in more ways than one. Father, I believe we were finished with our conversation. For now, Rillian, I shall see you at dinner. I can hardly wait. So, I see your reflexes have improved. How is your sword arm? Nolan insists I take my human form to practice, and it has held me back. Shape-shifting, what does he know about it? I think he does it to keep me from showing up his favorites. Ah, Jared, Connor, and Bowen. They have skill because I taught them first. I have several things to attend to before dinner. Let's get together then and catch up. I would like that. You can tell me about your adventures, and you know how much I like telling them. Until later, Princess. My lord. Next time, he will not be here to remind us of our allegiance. Sire, many of us find having Rakans in the castle quite unnerving. Rillian refused to have them removed, and they will not take orders from anyone else but him. We will make the best of the situation. Yes, Your Majesty. Have you seen Lilith? Last I saw her was this morning. She was acting a bit strange. Unless she turned pleasantly charming, I didn't notice anything different. You feel it, don't you? There is something not right about the valley. The magic feels like a thick fog. The Aidens seem oblivious enough. Should we warn them? Let them feast. I'll have some younger stallions investigate the valley's edge. Are you okay? Is there something wrong? Our fine feast obviously made her sensitive stomach ill. Maybe she'd like some grass and oats instead? I just suddenly got dizzy. I just need a little air. You didn't need to come with me. Those girls were boring me. I could have used any excuse. Maybe it was the wine? You know I could drink the entire cellar and not feel any effects. I'll never forget the hangover the last time we tried. So, I see how Blackavar will be powerful when he's older. Alaric should watch himself. We're not wild horses. Alaric will be happy to pass the herd into his leadership. But aren't you the firstborn? I don't quite count. I am neither a full Arisian nor all that magical. The herd just hasn't decided which bothers them more. Are you sure? Don't you know how much magic you have? Wouldn't you know? I can do little things, but not because I can really control it. Why? Our magic is so diluted with human blood, we can't help looking upon your people with such longing. It's not that you do a lot with your magic, it's the fact that you are the very symbols of magic. My people deserve that. Of course the Aidens have magic, or you would be no different than the humans trapped here who serve us. And you think we are not trapped? What do you mean? You leave the valley every chance you get because no one else does. I can because I will myself to not only see the world, but to live within it. You were all born here, but not us. We were invited and we stayed, but where were we before? What was our life before Edinrahn? And do we stay because we want to or because we are forced to? Rillian, you're the one who's had too much wine. No, I've had the taste of freedom, but something in this valley forces me back. That's why no one leaves. That's why I always come back. I tried to resist, but the pain is unbearable. And because of that pain, I have done something about it. No blood of the first is to be spilled. Lord Billicath wants all Arisians alive. I have started what will be a new dawn for Edinrahn, a new age in our history, and you are going to help me. Let go of me! Men call them dragon lords. They possess their own arcane magic. They have wished the valley for their own for as long as it has existed. Be grateful you never see one. Lilith, we have to get out of here. The castle is overrun with dragons. Yes, I know. EGORAVEN, are you hurt? I'm fine. What's going on? There's no time to explain. Gardowen is dead, and we all will be if we don't start running. What about Lilith? Where's Blackavar? We must find him. Get a group on them. This doesn't say much for your people to be taken down so easily. It's a weakness I intend to change. Once Edinrahn is secure, Lord Billicath will join us. Make sure you are ready for him. I will need EGORAVEN for that. What you need is none of my concern. You must get to the border. The Rykashans won't risk the pull, and we must use that to our advantage. And what of us? The pull will force us back as well. EGORAVEN's magic will protect you. What? She can't possibly. It is there, and we will not let the Rykashans take her for it. What about you? I won't leave you. I will not abandon the herd to Lilith's betrayal. I will slow them down and buy you time. Run! The dragons know how to make you regret aligning with them. I hope you find this is all worth it. You should be asking yourself that. To be continued.